Namaste. Peace and blessings. Greetings. What's up? Namaste. And welcome. This is Magick LaCroix. Happy Tuesday, October 3rd, the third day of Halloween, as I call it. Namaste. What's up, people? Come on in, put your feet up. Light some incense, get comfortable. We want to start this show off with something from Bobby Hemmett. I think it's, oh, wait, let's see. Where am I? Let's see. Don't forget to hit that door. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe as you enter. Here's hit the lights right now. Oh my goodness. Electronics is fucking up. All right. One second, people. Oh my. What's going on here? Ugh. Sorry about that. All right.
The point here is, in those texts, they talk about the section on where we are. So when you see these vignettes of these regions, and you see them Egyptian gods on the walls, and then they show these the person has to descend in several hours of the night till he gets to where he's going, this doorway of illumination. Those are talking about things that's going on inside of our body. And it's not necessarily talking about going on inside your body. If you decided to do this master path and do all the meditation and slap yourself on the ass and flog yourself and not eat no food and breathe and all that kind of thing, and maybe you can get through the second hour. No, this ain't talking about this. This is talking about the lineage of a people. It's talking about the lineage of a people and where a people is going based on your progress in your evolution. It's the evolution of a people called the Horus lineage. Now, a part of that evolution in the Book of the Gates is a section called the second Aru. And the second Aru is named after the goddess Sekhmet, and it's called Fields of Blood. It's talking about the status of the blood in a human people, in a human development of a human people in the future. And what your blood got to go through. And your blood is being commanded by what? Your heart. And your heart chakra. That's what this thing here lines up. The Sri Yantra lines up the heart chakra. Now, the second Aru, let me see if I got something on it. Let me see if I got something on the second Aru. See if I can find something on this thing here. It's very key. This has got something to do with the, so we, God damn it, it's great now, because not only do we have an Egyptian text, we got something that black people are going through all over the country we can put our hands on, and if you look at it the right way, the white man is not concerned for your health. He's concerned of the state of what your body is going through with the second Aru. The second Aru also is technological. This light, I can barely see. It's interesting how I'm going through a transformation. I had 20/20 vision, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe this is, I don't know, you can tell me whether this is going to blind or not. I can read something on that back wall, but I can't read nothing up close. Is that a part of the shit?
Look at that small writing in front of me, and especially if I got light. If I got light on it, I can see it great. But if I look at it long enough, if first I thought I was going, need glasses too, but look at it long enough, they just focus right up.
I'll tell you, since I've been having these sparks shoot from my hand, I can't see nothing up close, but I can see it way off. And when I was reading that I had to struggle to read this Marvin Gaye. I couldn't see shit. I think I made up a couple of words just to get through the bitch. Because I couldn't see the shit. It's a vibration, but it's got something to do with, they talk about this, that these two eyes are cheap, and they work with the matrix. And what it is now, I can see something way back there. It means that just some stuff is locking. The matrix is fading away, and this stuff is not locking into the matrix. And what it is now, you will be able to do it, but you got to get an adjustment. You got to do something to adjust it. So I put on some reading glasses the other night and read a paragraph, and I took them off, and then I could read again, regular. So it's got something to do with the matrix. See what I'm saying? Now, it's the matrix busting, and they say that the matrix is controlled by these two eyes, which is a cheat. Remember now, these two eyes, the sight comes from the inner ear melanin.
You hear that?
Before there was sight, there was sound.
You
You see
hear
what I'm
that?
saying? And I guess that's why a woman likes to have sex in the dark. Man, I'd be wanting to look at some titties or something. We are visual people, which means that we are more in the matrix. That's why we are ruled by physical attraction. And we miss the goods when it comes to the sisters, because we so hell-bent on physical attraction, and that's most stuck in the matrix.
All right. Bobby is a trip. So y'all hear what he said. He said a couple things here. First, let me shout out everybody who's in the chat. Let's see. Sharon, Moonfeather, Konami, Donna, Brother Moore, what's up? My peoples, what's up? Sister Righteous, Elegant Granny, what's going on? Peace and blessings. Relations in the dark. He's right. He's absolutely correct. Whoever designed us designed the men to be visual creatures. All right. I'm like him. I want to see some shit. It's the way he says stuff, though. Bobby is a trip. But this is one of the videos that I told y'all is one of his best. It's called AWAS in Control. And this whole lecture, which is about 3 DVDs long, is about Horus or Heru, otherwise known as AWAS. And this is the discarnate entity who dictated the book of the law on December, let me see if I got this right. Can't remember the date, but it was in 1904 in Cairo at exactly noon to exactly 1 p.m. If not had been for that particular grimoire, there would be no other grimoires. All right. He's talking about it, in a way that you will understand. I mean, because Bobby's country is shit. And I just get a kick out of it. I mean, he teaches so much, you know what I mean? Shout out to Bobby. Yeah. So the Dora Pauses continue is the title of this particular live, because there is so much fuckery going on right now. I mean, I know you've seen it. Yeah, I know you've seen it. Now, as far as something happening, AWAS in Control, I want to say is around the year 2000 when he made this video. Okay. There's other teachers who say the same thing. The Black people are going through an evolution. Right. Is that still happening though? I don't know, because I saw an alarming statistic not that long ago. Okay, I'll come back to that. It's just distraction after distraction after distraction. And I'm like, but the people are falling for it. And they're falling for all these distractions. None of that shit matters. Okay, so what are they distracting you from? Okay, what kind of signal or frequency Is everybody talking about is supposed to happen tomorrow? All right. I know you've heard all this. Holla if you hear me. I love Bobby's lectures. Me too. Me too. Sound is very important to me. I do almost everything by sound. Interesting. Very interesting. Sound is important. You're absolutely correct. But they also know that what you see is important also. What you see in the matrix. Now, are Black people evolving in your opinion? I don't know. I can't answer that, because I'm seeing so much stupid shit. Ask me how many people have done any of there's a few, but ask me how many people overall since I've been doing this. I got a notification that I've been on here 10 years. 10. Ask me how many people in those 10 years have actually come to me and say, I did that spell you gave up. Ask me how many. Again, there's so much fuckery going on, and they're making sure the fuckery is out. Right? They're not hiding a goddamn thing anymore. Nothing. Okay? Here's an example. For those of you who do not know, that's a man. Jade Cargill. We are all over the world. We live. That is a ding-a-ling you're looking at. Here's a perfect example of male markers on a supposed female body. Okay. Number one, the clavicles. Number two, the belly buttons. It's above the hips. Okay. That's just a couple examples. But like I said, they're not hiding a goddamn thing, and they're putting everything. I hate to be redundant. They put everything in movies. How many of you have seen Barbie? Any of you in the chat seen Barbie yet? No? Nobody's seen Barbie, huh? The agendas that's in that movie. You know who is great at breaking down and decoding movies? I don't know if Panic still does it, but Ani Osaru, he does a great job at breaking down, pointing out where Transformer colors are. You see what I'm saying? And the various agendas that's in current movies. The trans stuff is crazy right now. It's like the extremes on both sides. Exactly. You love the movie Barbie? Okay. There's an article. I was debating whether I should read this article to y'all. It's called The Absolute Hypocrisy of the Movie Barbie. And it's one of those articles that is on the Vigilant Citizen. Okay. Barbie was widely praised by mass media for its empowering messages. In reality, the entire movie is steeped in hypocrisy as it actually encourages hate, division, and the manipulation of others. And so they give a look at the insidious messages embedded in this supposed family-friendly movie. From what I heard, it is not a movie for kids. I say let them expose themselves so we know how to deal with them. Peace, Nay the Great, good to see you, always. Barbie is such trash. I encourage, because what I was going to do was going to read this entire article. Now, as much as I like to read, I don't want to actually spoil it for someone who wants to see it, okay? I mean, just in the movie poster, the trans colors are there. They're right there, right in your face. Okay? Right there. I encourage, when you have a moment, please read the article. At the very least, read the article. This is not going anywhere, y'all. Y'all know that. This is not going anywhere. It's been socially accepted, and it has been pretty much forced on the masses. As far as images go, this is their number one tool to program minds. Their number one tool. Okay. Again, the Dora Pauses, they just continue. You ever heard of JonBenet Ramsey? Anyone ever heard of her? Barbie was never meant to be a kid's movie. They even said that. People just don't care about their own kids. That's exactly why I didn't watch it. We watch it through life already. How about that? What's going on, Caribbean Grimoire? Peace to everyone in the chat. Okay. Kanam, if you watched it, I would have had to rethink our BFF status. Oh, damn. It's in everything, y'all, and it's just going to get worse. You know what I mean? This is why I say, please do not fuck with these celebrities. None of them. None of them. None of them. But it's not just that. It's so many other things. Okay. Let me show y'all something else. Ugh. Y'all see that? This is a children's kitty pageant. Okay. If you ever heard of JonBenet Ramsey, they have been doing this shit for a long time. A long time. I know I said this before. It's ridiculous. And I'm happy to say that in Florida, now in Florida, they are giving the death penalty to people who rape children under the age of 12. Okay? I'm one of the ones who think rape should be dealt with by death by anybody, but especially children. You don't have to. Yeah, I knew you would know Elegant Granny. Yeah. She kicked off this mainstream pageantry film. That's exactly right. Yes. And she was killed. Yeah, she was sacrificed. You know what I mean? What men, particularly white men, complain about Barbie being reversed oppression of men. I didn't know how they didn't see Barbie as what they do to women with patriarchy. And thank you, Shirley Temple. Thank you. Yes, Shirley Temple. There's a video that shows, if you grew up watching Shirley Temple, and I did, you thought it was all innocent. So you get to be an adult, and they have a video showing clips of her doing certain stuff that make you, as an adult, be like for instance, in one scene for Shirley Temple, I think this boy splashed milk in her face. I was like, what the fuck? It goes deep, y'all. They've been doing this shit for a long time. Okay? When you get a chance, please read the article on Vigilant Citizen. Okay? Then you got this. They're going to continue the bussification. That's not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? They will continue to put Black men in dresses. Continue. Okay? They're going to continue. Nothing's going to stop it because these are puppets and they will do anything for money. They have signed those contracts. Ain't nothing they can do but obey. Okay? Nothing. What's going on, Angelus Carter? What about that video of Elvis Presley singing and sexy dancing with a young Priscilla? Super creepy. I've been cool. How you been? Good to see you. Thank you for saying that, Moonfeather. Here is something she said. She says, thank you for bringing Priscilla up. I appreciate that. That's synchronicity. She says, relationship with Elvis wasn't sexual. He represented the fact I was only 14. He respected the fact that I was only 14 years old. Dora Pauses. Yeah, right. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, men can't be bussified unless men want to be. Whatever you say. Watch The Goodies again. They did that to the character Mouth, the whole movie. Did you see Jimmy Butler yesterday? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thanks for bringing that up. Oh, man. Like I said, you can't rely. They are not going anywhere and they will continue as long as they pay these men money. You know, money is more important than integrity. More important. What he's talking about, y'all, Jimmy Butler, talking about this. Look at that shit there. Again, Dora Pauses. Sad, 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 sad. I love that movie. The Goonies, never knew it had occult knowledge. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Goonies is jam-packed. It's the map for child trafficking. Everyone to give Brother Konami a round of applause. You know what I mean? Don't forget the movie Taken. They give you the fucking blueprint. The blueprint is right there. Magic, when you're done towards the end of the video, can you tell us some magical ways to ace an interview and a magic tip to make them pay you more? They released that yesterday on the 2nd, which is feminine energy. What's going on, Sasha Fox? Man, if you ever seen the video, it's called We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off to Have a Good Time. Jermaine Stewart. That's what Jimmy Butler looks like. That's exactly what he looks like. It continues, man. It just continues. It's sad. I've already given you tips about, what you can do to stay sane, meditate, do shadow work, real shadow work, internal work. I've been talking to a student lately who's been doing a lot of shadow work, and they didn't realize just how difficult shadow work is. Not just talking about it. It really isn't. It's much more than that. And it is unfucking pleasant. What I can do is what you should do Set up a money altar. Classic song, though. It is. It is. He does look like Jermaine Stewart. Cherry wine. Oh, no. Oh, y'all remember that. All right. We don't have to take our clothes off. Man, he looks exactly like that. um, what I was going to say is for stuff like that, as far as jobs are concerned, what you can do is set up a money altar. You can do something for an entire month to bring in money. Okay. When you do something in general, like a money working, it usually affects whatever your present income source is. All right. Say you just have a job, you're not a magician, you just got a job. Okay. Usually you do a money working and something ends up, you get some kind of promotion or something. Or you move or make a horizontal move, a vertical move or something. When I had the magical elites, when I had that group on Facebook, remember I said that I ended it because people wasn't taking it as serious as I would expect, especially with all the information I was putting out, and all the admins was putting out just information in books, grimoires in the thousands, and these people weren't taking it seriously, so I closed it down. But anyway, every month we were doing group rituals, okay? And here's something you can do to answer your question that I'll share with you. Switching gears, of course. All right. Here's something you can do right here, okay? Screenshot it, write it down, whatever. Set up a money altar. Put on some money drawing crystals, some money drawing herbs in a bowl or something. You know what I mean? Money tree, money gods and goddesses like Lakshmi. Okay? But you can do all these things here too. I already gave out the existing needs spell. That's done for 7 days. You can do Om Shreem 108 times at least every day. Okay? 1,000 would be better. You can do Stream Brazil 108 times at least. 1,000 would be better, even more than that. You can do the mystical formula mantra. There are a couple different mystical formula mantras, money mantras. Okay. You can do the magical cash book. All right. You can summon boom of the Goetia. You can do Allah, Allah every day, at least 108 times. No, I'm sorry, not 100. You can do that 108 times, or you can do it 500 times. Allah, Allah is supposed to be done 500 times. Okay. There's Lakshmi mantras on YouTube. Make sure your windows are clean. Make sure you burn pine incense, and make sure you use pine saw to clean your floors with. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Because witch talk and witches online mostly make shadow work seem all love and light when it's not. It's not at all. Like I said, one of the students are finding that out. And I think if Sharon's still in here, she did it, but she loved it. Let me share something else with y'all. This is charts. So we go to I believe y'all know who this is. So you tell me who's
We can jump all over the place with stuff, right? We're superconductors of energy, so we can do this. When you're dealing with the true science of yourself, right, and you are basing that science upon what another man has told you, right, you are a child. Regardless of how old you are, regardless of how much you know, regardless of how many degrees you got, regardless of how many European schools you went to, and these people that talk to you and fooled you to believing that you're smart. You can be academically smart and socially stupid. That's most of us right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's like in that movie I, Robot, where Will Smith was like, "You the smartest dumb person I've ever met."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's the new movie with him coming out? He got a movie coming out called I Am Legend.
Yeah.
And in that movie, he's playing the last man on Earth. So they telling you at the end of all of this shit is destroyed, the last man on Earth is a black man.
Yo, why say, let me ask you, for the people that, they might be watching you for the first time, why you always use movies and comics as references to what's about to happen or what's going on? And people go to the movies and they read comic books just for entertainment. Why are you using these as references to let us know what's happening?
Because that is the new, let me rephrase it. Hieroglyphics in comic books are the new hieroglyphics. Movies and comic books, they're the new hieroglyphics. So what he can't tell you, the thing about the truth is constant. It's something that is always there. And he knows that. He knows the principle of polarity. He knows the principle of dualism. So what he's got to do, before you figure it out, he got to take the truth and put it in a form where you're not going to accept it as truth. You're going to accept it as something that is for children. But he's gearing it to the children because the children are the closest to God. That's why when they do their rituals and they eat babies and drink blood and all the crazy shit they do it with babies because that's the purest form of genetic material that they can pull from. People like you and us, we don't already sacrifice ourselves to. We don't already been contaminated. We don't already been locked out of a certain frequency. So he can only really use us for slave labor and cannon fodder, like what they do in Iraq and stuff right now. So what we gotta do is know that every time they create a situation that seems as if it's not real, it's real. So we know that they never went to the moon. And they told us this. You can get a movie called Capricorn.
Capricorn 1 is what he said. Could y'all hear that? That's the Duke of Tears. Okay, I see another one. Can we use our real checkbook? Yep, you can use your real checkbook. All right, peace, Elegant Granny. Thanks for dropping by. I see her, the Duke of Tears. He posted a video today. Okay. There's a couple of Jupiter seals in Jason Miller's book, Financial Sorcery. Thank you. Yes. 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 Did y'all hear what he said? The quality, the audio quality isn't that great on that, but that is called Awakening New Enlightenment. And in this 5-hour video, and there's 3 of them, at least, no, 4. I had to convert all 4 into MP4s. Remember when I said the elder, he had a lot of information and content on his site before he got divorced. Okay? Before he got divorced. That was one of them. There are a bunch of people on Awakening New Enlightenment that's being interviewed. Okay? Being interviewed in the street by, I'm not sure if everyone knows who he is, Sinetta. Okay? Sinetta. I mean, you have, I made this available on Patreon. You have also Bobby Hemmett, as well as Azazel Bay on that same DVD. Like I said, I had to convert it to MP4. I didn't know how well the quality was, but he said that the cartoons and the movies are the new hieroglyphics. Yeah? That's what he said. Capricorn 1 goes in on NASA's fakery. So does The Shining. Okay? Shining. Because in these apocalypse movies, it's always a black man with a white woman. So what are they trying to tell us? Exactly. You have it. It used to be called that plus 2012 and a lot of other catchphrases. Oh, I'm coming for this. Azazel Bay is on this exact same one. Okay. So is Bobby Hemmett. I have a lot of footage that I can actually show y'all today. See if I have enough time though. Tell me if y'all can actually hear this.
Seven. I can give you superficial stuff like the completion and all this kind of stuff. The 6-pointed star and the center representing 7, which is the completion of melanin. I can go into detail of that, but it would be better for you to get a book called 777 by Alistair Paul.
You also do know like the 7 is actually the 6. Right. Even when you go into Arabic, the graphics, how you create the number 6 is actually the same graphics of the 7. And a lot of the times, those specific numbers are put in the forefront because in actuality, the sacred number is 9. It's not the completion, the omega. So what they kind of do is keep you between caught up in the representation of 7, but anything that the white man puts in the forefront, you know, is bullshit behind it. You know what I mean?
You have a question, bro?
Well, he's right about the 6 being 7 because you got the 6-point
That's why
star.
Michael Jackson had the 777 on that 666.
What's the science behind 6 is 9, 9 is 6? 69 and 96? Man, you're asking me these long, drawn-out, deep questions, man. 69 is dealing also with melanin and completion, which is also dealing with Shakespeare broke it down in a play called Midsummer's Night, which is dealing with Cancer the crab, which is dealing with that whole science of the 69. So it's definitely dealing with us, dealing with that sun cycle. It's funny that they put the 69 as Cancer during the summer, which is the time period of which white people get most of their cancer from. So it's deep. So that also is broken down in the 777.
Okay, what's the science?
I want to say something about that too.
Okay.
If you look at the 69, if you look at the graphics, it's also representing the karma. Because you notice when you got the Chinese circulation, so you're dealing with polarity. That's what that 69 is going up and down.
I mean, it's just so much information on that.
And there are verses between the text of white and black people. So you're dealing with life and death, and to be rebirth to that, that's literally a sight.
All right, last month, brother, a woman jumped in the train tracks over a cell phone.
Okay.
What's the science behind the radiation and how is they really using that to program into your mind?
Most telephone towers, some cell phone towers, street light towers all over inner cities, they have all these particular emitters. They emit various vibrations wherein they can tap into your frequency based on your voice coming through a cell phone. And I think I spoke about that. You got to get what's called a dial in March. In the middle of March, they're going to be selling them down at the New York Hotel. You want those dials on the back of your cell phone. So. That's it? No more questions?
Any more questions, man?
Oh, can y'all hear that?
Just start.
That is awakening new enlightenment. Okay. Again, it's very rare. All right. You got these side nutter, most of the people that you know of in the occult community is on one of these tapes or DVDs. Okay. He's talking about, he was talking about cell phone towers way back when and what the actual frequencies do. Okay. Azazel and Asir are the only ones who have made their own comics. I did not know Asir made a comic book. Wow. Okay. But the brother is deep. The Duke of Tears, you know, I've been saying that anime and movies and comics be given the real magic and plans. You know how long I've been saying that? I've been saying this for years now. You know, was there another? I was disappointed to see this, but not very surprised. Not very surprised at all. Let's switch back gears again. There's Ludacris. Okay. They are going to make Black men feminine if it's the last thing they do. All right. No matter what anyone thinks, constantly programming the mind will actually do something to it. All right. Whether you believe it or not. Okay. The Dark Skull 418. Okay. I didn't know that. I honestly did not know that Asir, the Duke of Tears, he also does a damn it. He does a lecture on the creation, if I'm not mistaken, it's called The Creation of the White Race. I think he does that, you know. Here's another one that Katrina sent to me. Katrina and Kunabi, they stay sending me information, which I really appreciate. Check this out. They are now trying to discredit shadow work. And this is a pastor doing this. Okay? Pastor. It's everywhere. They are trying to shut down everything spiritual, anything that can make you rise, all right? Anything that can make you evolve, anything to make your melanin pop. Okay? It ain't just us, though. They trying to shut everybody down. So they create a divide also. One second. Now, I know y'all know who this is. Since no one has said anything, I am going to assume that all is well with this audio.
Man, it's great. He figured it out. Hell, he knew the shit 100 years ago. It's just that he waited to his methodology of figuring it out, and that way it always makes him look like it's great. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like, so they stole like the technology that they have. That they've always gotten it.
They always. And the only reason why you think that he's superior is you think that technology is synonymous to him, because he tell you that your technology don't exist. You understand what I'm saying? He tell you that your technology don't exist. Meanwhile, only thing you think of technology always has the right face. You see what I'm saying? Always has the right face. It's just like this new thing here. There's a controversy. They got this new Jesus movie coming out with Mel Gibson. It's a hoax. They're telling you it's controversial. It ain't nothing controversial about it. Every 25 to 30 years, they got to make a new Jesus Christ story to perpetuate that white Jesus Christ on the screen for the minds of the people. You see what I'm saying? The only reason why we don't rise up and rebel against him is because psychologically we think he's Jesus. And I have heard sisters, when we were talking junk about the white person, they would go, hey, you better leave that alone because you don't know what God is. So wait a minute, why is it that you got to equate God with white? You see what I'm saying? So what it is this thing here with this Jesus shit that's coming out with Mel Gibson. They're telling you it's controversial to throw you off. It's to perpetuate this thing every 20-something years. They have to perpetuate this white Jesus Christ stereotype. Last time was 1988 with The Last Temptation of Christ.
Right.
Before that, it was, in the 70s, they had Jesus Christ Superstar, which was a Broadway play. And in the 60s, they had The Greatest Story Ever Told. So they got to keep perpetuating this. It's been a while since.
Move over a little bit so they can look.
It's been a while since they had that perpetuation of the European Jesus. You see, so they got to do it, and they telling you that it's controversial. You know, they got to take that image and put it on the screen every 20-something years.
Right.
You see, every 20-something years. Hell, they had one with your boy Blair Underwood. Did a Black Jesus back in 1990. They banned it. We never hardly saw it. They banned it. You see what I'm saying?
Isn't this
Madonna prayed to a Black Jesus, and they almost excommunicated her. Remember on her video, one of those videos, she had my man Leon
Like a prayer.
as a Jesus figure. The Pope almost excommunicated her. So this whole thing that's going on with this controversy is bullshit. It's to show the same image. The first thing they did is went down to a Black church in Atlanta. A guy named Bishop Eddie Long. He's on the same
I've heard him, yeah.
level as a Creflo Dollar or T.D. Jakes.
Right.
Well, down there is Bishop Eddie Long.
Right.
They aired it 3 weeks ago at his church.
What, the Christ movie?
The Christ movie.
Okay.
Mel Gibson and them went to the Black church in Atlanta and aired it before anybody else saw it in America. The Black people down in Atlanta saw the shit. So they still trying to put that in the minds, and they use one of the top preachers,
Right.
Bishop Eddie Long, to do the shit. You see what I'm saying?
And what happened with Bishop Eddie Long? Come to find out, he was fucking another man. All right, let me catch up with the comments here. The posters are doing it because they're losing control and they want money. Without mindless Christians, their BMW money is gone. Christmas is coming up. Watch all the fuckery that comes out then. The church got a mandate from the Vatican. They have to go head up with us because they're losing numbers anyway. Indeed. Jesus was Arab. And I understand why people who are Black are following an Arab man who said he's not God, but I digress. You would hate Philadelphia then, Donna, if you ever to visit. There are many Arab or Negroes who follow, who are Muslim in Philadelphia. You would hate it there then. That's a whole different subject that I'm not going to touch because I got my own ideologies about that. But good point. They literally just put that one with Blair Underwood back out after 35 years, the second coming. I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of that one. Okay. Also, please be situationally aware of what's going on around you. Whatever happens tomorrow, if anything happens, just know they're trying, what I think is they're trying to activate certain people. You know, like, yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, you would hate it there. I mean, the way they dress, and it's ridiculous amongst Negroes, but I digress. Check this clip out real quick. This is in Chicago. Let me show you this. But I have to wonder, because I don't trust much stuff that's online. Look at this shit. Where's the sound? Oh.
You don't know how to talk with respect like a man?
Is it on the slide, but I have you a strategy. Glock 27 is stuck to capacity. Try me, I'm leaving you there like a bat.
If you got ops or you don't got ops, it don't even matter. Don't never sit in them cars, man. Cause that could happen to you. Phone them.
On the slide, but I have you a strategy. Glock 27 is stuck to capacity. Try me, I'm leaving you there like a bat.
If you got ops or you...
This is in Chicago, y'all. Chicago. Where y'all just seen someone was sitting in their car. I know he's a young boy. The way he's built, for one thing, you know. it's getting destructive. I mean, it's beyond destructive. Remember, I say, as much as I've been experienced in Magick, as much as I know, I still do certain shit every day, especially for protection. Okay. I have given out protection spells that you can say. I think with a lot of people don't think simple shit works. It does. Some of the simple shit I've given out is Kabbalistic in nature. So yes, it works. Okay. Protect yourselves at all times. Protect yourselves magically. Okay. I never heard of the second coming. Phil Donahue. Okay. All righty. They got people focused on Remy Ma and Papoose, who are inverted. I said what I said. You know what I mean? They're just constantly distracting with all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? All this nonsense. Let me see if I can find them. If I never gave you that protection, no, I'm sure I did. Protection spells. I know I did. What you're going to have to do, you're going to have to actually do your research on my videos. I've given out so much. I'm not looking for any kind of props or anything like that. I'm just saying, get this magic going. Start somewhere, okay? Very simple spell right here. I know I've given this out. I know I have. Say mighty angels. You announce the angels. You can do this with a tea light candle and a glass of water. Surround thyself around me and protect me from rage, avert any misfortune, avert all possible accidents, and allow me to get to and from my destination safely without harm or incident. Avert any confrontations, avert any harm coming to me or my family, allow me to travel with extreme safety. Avert any misfortune, protect me and my family at all times. Alert me to any enemy. Alert me to any enemies planning any attack on me or my loved ones. Surround me and my family with a violet flame tornado to allow for maximum protection at all times. So shall it be, it shall be done. Amen, amen, Selah. Simple. Very simple. I say the stuff when I get in the car. I gave out the protection that Bobby Hemmett said you spray, you put in your mouth some rum and spray it in all four directions. Okay. He also said in his London lecture to take raw ground beef and rub your tires with it to avert any accidents. There's so many simple things that you can do, but start somewhere. Okay. Everybody is not meant to be a ceremonial magician. They're just not. Yep, that's Chicago. These fools are in demon heaven. That's what they are calling themselves and acting on. It's vibrational. It absolutely is vibrational. Thanks, Tosh. What's up, Ron? And greetings. Don't forget to check out the Ron and, am I saying it right? If I'm not, my apologies. The Ronin experience on Friday nights. When him, Brother Konami, Sister Moonfeather, they go in on a various range of topics. And I usually enjoy myself when I go and sit in. That is the protection prayer I say. Okay, Miss Tosh, someone uses it. That's what's up. Also, you can remember when I said every morning. Okay, y'all see, Miss Tosh says she does that protection prayer every morning. Okay. It's on YouTube. Please, Brother Ronan, put your link, or Konami or Moonfeather, put the link, please, in this the chat section so that people can find y'all. Friday nights. I'm not sure what time. I usually get there late. But it's worth going and, you know, interacting with them. They have a great show. There's also sigils and prayers before leaving out. There's also visualizations you can do. You can do henna. You can tattoo things, temporary tattoo on your person. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things. You can do a visualization of you being surrounded with a violet, not violet, violet bubble surrounding you. Okay? So many little protection things that you can do. Okay, please be careful. Those who got the thing, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those that got the thing, you don't know what they put in it. So that you don't, they're unpredictable. You know what I mean? They are unpredictable. So just like the clip I just showed you, okay? Chicago, where I'm from, Philadelphia's always been horrible. It is worse now. It's gotten so bad, my mother moved out. She's lived in Philadelphia her entire life. Okay. We're going to conjure Magick's presence soon. Namaste. Another thing I'm noticing now is how now they're talking about the connection between drugs and spirituality. Certain drugs, marijuana has always been used for spirituality. Cigarette smoke, before they injected everything with toxins, has been used. The natives use that, okay, to connect with higher realms. Okay, certain drugs does help you get there. Certain mushrooms does help you get there. Okay. Everything is not bad for you. All right. And you should detoxify your body as often as possible. Not just drinking water. Try some urine therapy. Urine therapy, y'all. Continue to have sex. Why am I saying that? Because they made it perverted these days. You know what I mean? They've made it perverted. Be careful tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't. You know what? I don't care. Me personally, I don't care. Why don't I care? I don't care because this society, all they feed the masses is fear. That's all you can't live your life in fear. Fear lowers your vibration, okay? It completely breaks down your melanin too, all right? You cannot live like that. Practice some goddamn magic. Praise the motherfucking Lord. Violet bubble, nice. I do visualize though. That's what's up. Continue to visualize. Watch the anime movie X. That is my shit. Thank you, brother Konami. That is my shit. I cannot find it anymore. X. When I was in El Paso at that time frame, I was collecting anime then on videotape, and that was one of my favorite ones. They would take a whole section of the city out and relocate it so they could fight. That shit was the bomb. X. I can't find it. If you can find it, please put me down. Oh, that's sad that your mother had to leave. I hope she's able to find peace wherever she retires to. Yeah, she lived in a nice neighborhood and shooting started on her neighborhood, on her block. She lived in a mixed neighborhood that was known to be you know, one of the nice neighborhoods, and violence, you know. Cold plunge, buy a big freezer, fill it with water, and plug it in. Anime movie X, 1999. Is it in English? Yes, it's in English. Yeah. And meditation. Absolutely meditate. English, Japanese, and Spanish. If I had a DVD, I got you. I got the movie and the series. I can't even remember where I left off. I was watching that heavily then. I was also watching, there was another one I was watching back then. I was in between me when I worked at the strip club as a DJ, I was collecting animes on videotape back then. So it's funny because now they're just straight up just telling us that those who practice magic will be fine. Did y'all hear what Donna just said? Or did you see it? Those that practice magic will be fine. Even if you could do Palo. Now, of course, they say Palo can only be done by Paleros, right? Brazilian Palo. I'm trying to find it here. This is a ritual I did called the Ritual Tupi. It's in the Brazilian God damn, I can't talk. Brazilian Palo Primer. Now, I don't normally show my rituals, but this one's so simple, I can show it to you. All you need is a sunflower. That's it. And some pictures of some natives. Brazilian Palo Primer. Akira. I don't think I ever seen Akira. I don't think I've ever seen that. From what Katrina told me, they already had a UK version of what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not constantly mentioning this to scare you. You know, my thing is when anything happens like this or a retrograde, I watch the people around me. I don't care. Fear will stop everything and will totally stop you from realizing your own power. Stop being scared. Okay? I cannot believe a pastor is telling people to not practice shadow work. Can you believe that shit? I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm going to show y'all the exact if I can find it again. Let me try and find this real quick. Okay. I think I found it. I think this is it right here. Yeah. Lord, y'all. Let me share it with y'all. The Dora Pauses continue, y'all. My pastor said the shadow work journal is demonic. So if you know me, you know I started doing my research. If you look on the cover, it's a mirror. And in the book, a lot of times they tell you to look in the mirror and chant. And we all know mirrors are portals. It's a lot more to it, but I'll let people research for themselves. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna let them shadows stay where they at. 2,000 responses, likes, and laughs. Okay. It's ridiculous unless Dora Pauses. Shadow work is not demonic. It is meant to cleanse you. It is meant to do internal work. It is meant to get rid of like flaws and things that hold you back. It is not, there's nothing demonic about shadow work. You'll have to face things that you have suppressed. Okay? It is unpleasant, yes, but very, very necessary. I teach a course in it. Not a course, a class. There's nothing demonic about it, y'all. But they attacking every goddamn thing. Dora pause after Dora pause after Dora pause after Dora pause. Crazy. Meaning we once again are getting to a time where we can't announce ourselves. A hint to the wise will yet again have to become sufficient. How about that? Because now I'm noticing way more post-apocalyptic movies and shows are trending about the sun exploding and aliens coming to take chosen ones to another world to start over. Damn. That's a classic. Akira was MK Ultra and Stranger Things before Stranger Things. 28 Days Later is a classic. Yes. Then Konami goes on to list some animes that I have not seen, not one of them. No, I've seen Wicked City. Wicked City is my shit. Wicked City. Yeah, pastors are weird, Nay. They are. I'm searching Pirate Bay tonight for anime torrents. Get with brother Konami. He got the hookup. Trust me on this. Shadow work is a whole psychological thing, has nothing to do with magic, it's science. I think that's going to do it today, y'all. Just be mindful. I never ever get to all the footage I want to show y'all. I never do it, ever. And I try, but it's all good. I was actually disturbed by that video clip of Chicago. Person apparently was just sitting in their car. You can't even do that. You know what I mean? You don't get it though. Karma has to do with lifetimes. It's not what goes around comes back to you. You have to deal with that another time. You know, and probably in a different way. Yeah, Wicked City was a futuristic and occult-like great movie. The animes back then are sexual too. I don't know if you noticed that. La Blue Girl was hentai, wasn't it? Was it? It was? I love those. All right, y'all. We did enough Dora pauses for today. Stay mindful. Get some magic done. More to come. You know what I mean? More to come. It's not going to stop anytime soon. And as far as those celebrities go, that's why I don't fuck with none of them. Okay? They all have sold their souls. Figuratively. You know, I don't mean literal, but quite possibly literally too. So they can't do anything but obey. All right? I will see y'all Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Thursday. All right? Same bat times. We're going to switch back to 4 p.m. since this time frame seems to work with everybody. I'll come back with some more footage from Awakening New Enlightenment. There is a transformer on there that I've been contemplating showing y'all. Okay, these interviews went, I'm thinking, around the year 2000. Okay, you've seen a Seer the Duke of Tears, you've seen Bobby, you've seen Azazel. There's also Dawood, the other brother. I don't remember. No, before I go, one of y'all help me out because I know one of y'all know who this is. I can't remember his name, but
choice, and his choices.
Do it or don't.
I'm backing up.
These are not your choices.
I'm backing up.
If you have a choice, come up with a third one. But you can't. You will either do what he say do, or you will do
what he say don't do. Islam has been and always will be. It is not a religion. It is a natural way of life that has been here since existence has been.
I know one of y'all know who's that. I can't remember his name. Hentai is awesome. Yeah. Gratitude, Brother Moore. Thanks for coming. Not hentai, Laura. Yes, yes. Peace, y'all. Thanks. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in. Everybody who attended. I love the interaction. Thanks for supporting me. I will see y'all next time. I can't remember who that is, though. Brother Shabazz. That's his name. Brother Shabazz. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if he's still here. I don't know. But he's on this heavily, in the beginning. So I'll show that next time. Oh, he did pass. He passed. Damn, another one. Did y'all notice all the elders are passing? Is Phil Valentine still here? All the elders are passing. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy to me. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear that. That just kind of fucked me up real quick. But all the elders are going. So it's kind of up to us to continue. You know what I mean? Continue. If there's ever a lost people. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I will see y'all next time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? I am the one and only, the undeniable, the unfathomable, the mystical, magical, the inexplicable Magick LaCroix. As always, thank you for coming. I'll see y'all next time. Namaste. Peace, y'all.